you doing? I'm good. So this is Dr. Cretia Kirkwood, my good girlfriend. I'm so excited to have her here today. She presented today, and I'm going to let her tell us a little bit about her presentation, and I'm going to let her also introduce herself. But I'm really proud of this lady right here, and I'm going to tell you why. Don't start looking like that. When I tell you life be lifing, she has had to really endure so much adversity as a Black woman in education. And when I tell you she has gone above and beyond to keep pushing, I'm so proud of her. I just had to say that. Okay. Shake it off. Shake it. All right.
No water left.
Probably don't. So, all right. So tell us about your NAPSI experience and introduce yourself. I'll let you do that as well. Then tell us about your presentation and what you share with the folks while you're here.
So I'm Dr. Cretia Kirkwood. I just presented on Culture in the Cradle, culturally responsive teaching and pedagogy in early childhood. NAPSI is part of my life. I used to come with my father. My father is a retired high school teacher. So when I was a high school principal, and so when I was a little girl, I used to travel to NAPSI with him, with my mom, and it'd be our little vacation. And we would hang out in the exhibit hall and shop while my dad was in session. So NAPSI is a part of my life, and I'm so glad that I get to experience it as an educator and a leader now. So
Beautiful. So, we talking about lessons from the field. She got some lessons, y'all. So let's share. What would be your greatest lesson that would be beneficial to all the attendees here at NAPSI?
So I think my biggest lesson, there's two. I'm going to share two with you. One is if someone takes away your seat, you weren't supposed to be there. And the second one is that you have to take care of your mental health as a leader.
I love that. So walk us through how you got to that understanding that it's okay if someone takes your seat. So what can you tell us a little bit more about how do you get to that place of being okay with that?
Absolutely. So I have had jobs where things I thought were going really great. And then all of a sudden, things start going real bad, real fast. And you're like, I don't have a job anymore. And I had to realize at the time when I was going through it, it's like, oh my God, Lord, what am I going to do? But God always brought me through. And I had to remember that He brought me this far. He hasn't left me yet. So what am I worried about? And just like my new position that I have now, I didn't plan on getting a new position. I saw the position. I decided I was going to apply for it. And when I started interviewing for it, I said, Lord, if you want me to stay where I'm at, don't give me this job. But if you want me to move, give me the job. I'll take it. And God was like, I'm going to stretch your leadership capacity. And I moved to a new position. So that has been my new journey.
I love that. So really trusting God in the process, right? So you also mentioned taking care of your mental health. So I'm going to go into the wellness realm since we've been talking about that a lot. So what are the things? What does educator wellness look like for you?
So for me, educator wellness is doing things that makes my life simpler. I'm single. I live alone. So I don't have time to be cooking dinner. No, I don't got time for that. I don't got no kids. So I order my meals. I have my food delivered on Sundays, and I have my meals in the refrigerator ready for me because I'm not getting in the kitchen. But it's better for me to have healthy, prepared meals than to be going to Chick-fil-A every day or going to Burger King. So I do things that make my life easier. I have someone who comes and cleans up for me because I'm so busy doing other things. So I just do things that make my life easier. And I plan out my schedule so that I'm not so cramped and can't function.
So make it easy, right? I agree with that. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you that fun question that I asked. So you got a myth in education that you want to debunk? Uh-oh. Racism does exist in education. It is real. If you think it's racism, it probably is. And even though we're at this wonderful conference with all these African Americans and looking beautiful, we have to go against adversity all the time. Racism is real. Yeah. And our kids experience it and our teachers experience it. You knew that was coming. I mean, but we're at Nancy, right? Black excellent, right? Black excellent. So let's talk about it a little bit. You ready? You ready? So when you're faced with those moments where you know it's not you and it is something else at play in the moment, what do you do? What do you do to maintain your sanity and keep your job? So honestly, for me right now, it's not about keeping my job anymore. Before, it was about keeping my job. I'm just going to kind of shrink myself. But now I'm calling it out. I'm calling it out for what it is because I have too much education. I've invested too much in myself and I can get another job. But I'm going to call it out for you because this is what it is. Yeah. I need you to understand that I see what you're doing and I'm not for it. Yeah. That's right. There she go. There she go. I was waiting on her. Okay. All right. So with that, how can we call it out? So is there a strategy? How, in your experience, what is the best way for you to call that, to lift that concern? So for me, I want it documented. That's for me. So first of all, I want to take time. I want to take this in. I want to take in the experience and really understand how it made me feel and what is actually happening. And then I'm going to document this and I'm going to call it out for what it is exactly. And I'm not going to talk about how it made me feel. Oh, you made me feel sad. Nobody cares about how you feel. You have to say what it is and why it's inappropriate. And can I add just one more thing to that? Is really utilizing your network of support, right? So before you call it out, I'm gonna need you to call somebody like call me. Can you read this email? You need to hit it because you need. I'm gonna text this to you. Right. You need to, tap into your community of support, seriously, because you don't want to pop off because you're operating in the moment. It's real when you got to take a day, press send or schedule that email, have a conversation with who's in your community, your circle of support, to really just make sure you're not tripping, which 9 times 10, you're not tripping. Let's be clear. You're not tripping, but we just need to strategize on how you're going to address that. That's good. It's good. Okay, where was we at? That was your debunk, girl. Okay. But thank you for being here and sharing that. And so just a long time NAFC attendee, huh? Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This was fun. Tell the people where they can find school. Right now, I'm working on a new website. It'll be drfreephd.com. You can find me there beginning of January. But if you need to email me right now, it's Cretia Kirkwood, Cretia Kirkwood, PhD at gmail.com. I'll make sure that's in the show notes as well. Thank you.